Oh yay! Oh yay! Oh yay! Hello, boys and girls. My name's Bob Smytherman, and I'm the Worthing Town Crier. But I'm also very proud to be chairman of Dementia Friendly Worthing to celebrate with you Dementia Action Week. And my plea to you is help me to make Worthing more dementia friendly. There's lots of ideas that we've got that you can help us to make our society and our community of Worthing so dementia friendly. It might be just being a little bit patient if somebody's a bit confused in the shop when you go to buy your sweets, or you might be waiting for a bus and somebody's having a problem looking for their change. You know, there's lots and lots of things you can do. Why don't you make yourself a dementia friendly badge that you can wear so that people can identify you as being a dementia friend? We love you to all become dementia friends here in Worthing. So together we can inspire people and shout about how amazing our town is as a dementia friendly community. Thank you so much. God save the Queen!
My name's Tim Wilkins and I work for Alzheimer Society across West Sussex. I'm going to discuss with you what is dementia. Dementia is caused when the brain is damaged by diseases. On your left, you can see a diagram there with different parts of the brain and the different parts of all the different things they do. So you can imagine if just one part of that is affected by the disease, which is dementia, can make a massive change in somebody's life. There is over 100 different types of dementia, and the one that is most common is called Alzheimer's disease. It is a progressive disease, which means over time it will gradually get worse. It's often thought that dementia only affects older people, but however, it isn't. It affects younger people as well, so it's not a natural part of aging. When I finish this short presentation, I'm going to introduce you to our two special guests, which will certainly make you think it doesn't just affect older people. You can't catch dementia. It's not like the common cold at all, or catching chickenpox or mumps or something like that. And just because your family has dementia, someone in your family, doesn't mean you will get it. Currently, there are 850,000 people living with dementia in the UK. This is going to increase as we go along. The Alzheimer Society spends a great deal of money that's very, very kindly given to them through fundraising and all sorts to look into research, what dementia is, why people get it, and how we cure it. What are the symptoms of dementia? So I'm sure a lot of you probably think of memory loss. Short-term memory loss is probably the symptom which most people show up at their doctors with. So forgetting things, possibly more like forgetting things that have recently happened. Finding it hard to get the right words. Some people even may say things 2 or 3 times before they find the right words. Getting lost, perhaps not being able to find their way home. Getting mixed up about dates and times. I'm sure we all do that every now and then, but perhaps someone with dementia finds that tricky quite a lot. And reacting differently to normal, what we expect some people how to react. Perhaps someone with dementia will react a little bit differently. I'd now like to introduce John and Joyce. John is a member of the Worthing Town Criers, and with him today is his carer, Joyce. Now, one of the things we've wanted to touch on today is a question that I'm going to ask you two. First of all, to say we've proved here that it's not just older people who have dementia. You two youngsters living just outside Worthing. And how do you live well with dementia, John?
When I was diagnosed with it, I took it on board. Well, I can't, there's nothing's going to wash it away. I took the advice of the doctor who said, well, we do have some medication if you'd like to take it. I said, yeah, please, anything you feel that could help me to go along this journey. And I did do. I accepted it. And also accepted help that was available. At the time then, before the lockdown situation, we had weekly clubs, monthly clubs, where we could meet up with the Worthing Town Criers once a month. And we'd share items with people and gaining knowledge all the time and keeping the mind active and keeping positive in what I was doing. I would get the train on the bus from Barnham to Stone Lane in Worthing.
Yeah.
Which would take 3/4 of an hour to do the journey. That was getting to the railway station, getting off the train, then getting a bus at the railway station to Stone Lane Club, then making the return journey.
And you felt happy to do that, John. I think you
Yeah,
were,
I did.
if I remember rightly, you were diagnosed in 2018, and you were diagnosed with what type of dementia?
Early,
Yeah, it's early onset.
Early onset.
And that's
Early
Alzheimer's.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, we spoke earlier before we started recording, and you were saying that, you know, you like to put a plan in place each day, so you know what you're doing and you've got things to look forward to.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, we'll need to go, say, do a shop. So, right, what do we want for the shop? Make the list out. So we'll go, we know what we're getting. Doesn't always work that way. We always forget something.
Now, Joyce, let's just ask Joyce. Joyce, I know that you go to the gym and your swimming pool, the leisure centre 3 times a week. How does that work? And from your point of view as John's carer, having that sort of everyday tasks, everyday things you do, but making sure there's other things going on in your lives as well. Does that help?
It's important to mix with other people. When John was first diagnosed, yes, we did a lot of fact finding, a lot of information. There's a lot of help out there, and Alzheimer's have been fantastic. You can get a bit overwhelmed with the amount of information. John's accepted it. He's not worried about it in as much as he will go forward. So we also recognise that having things that we do separately is important. And that's, you know, going to aquarobics, which I love. And like John said, going to the club on the bus and train, that's keeping his independence as much as he can.
Yeah, and I think that makes a massive difference. Just one final question for you, John.
Yes,
so I know with what lots of the groups and the different things we do with the town criers, you sort of touched on it, but it is a wonderful group of people, and we do have a great deal of fun, and we just make sure that when we meet up, we make the most of it, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Can I give you one phrase that has been really important?
Yes, please, Joyce. Yeah.
John feels safe.
Yes.
He can voice opinions without fear of being judged or criticised. He feels safe to exchange ideas. Would you agree?
Yes, I would.
Yeah. And I think in our group, the wonderful Stan and Joan, who couldn't be with us today, it's only Stan who criticise us all, won't he? But he always does, and that just makes the meeting even better, doesn't it?
Well,
so
it does.
Sorry, Stan's not here today.
I mean, there's one chap who I know from Worthing Town Crier, you know, Steve. I ring him up maybe once a fortnight, and we have a chat and what we're doing and everything. We share our ideas, you know, what we've been doing in the gardens and in woodwork and stuff. So that's lovely. I've kept that relationship going. So he's my friend. So once all this gets lifted, we'll be able to meet up again at the club.
Yeah, and that's going to make a massive difference. Would you agree that, just before we finish, John and Joyce, that life doesn't stop when dementia begins?
No.
No, it's just a different direction. It's not perhaps what you thought. I remember reading something about loss of dreams. You know, you dream about when you retire, you're going to do this and you're going to do that. It's a change of dreams. It's not a loss completely of dreams. It's just a loss of the original idea you thought you had. But isn't that every day something changes?
And I would say there's not...
And embracing it.
Yeah, I would say most of the time there's not enough hours in the day to do what we'd like to do in that day.
And that's fantastic, isn't it?
Goes by, you know, wow, it's tea time. So that's lovely.
Hello, my name's Lynda, and I'm a dementia champion. Imagine that inside our brains, we all have 2 bookcases standing side by side. The one on the left holds all the facts about our lives and the memories we make each day. On the top shelf are the books containing our most recent memories, and the oldest memories are in the books on the bottom shelf. The bookcase on the right-hand side holds similar books, but contain all our emotions or feelings associated with our factual memory. Let's try to make this easier to understand. On the top shelf of the left-hand bookcase, there will be a book with a factual memory of you being at school today and all the things you have done. On the top shelf of the right-hand bookcase, there will be a similar book containing the emotional memory of how you felt, whether that be happy, sad, excited, or just bored. When someone has dementia, it rocks these bookcases, and because the left-hand one isn't very strong, it can't resist the rocking, and the books with our factual memories start falling off. They fall off from the top shelf first, i.e. the most recent memory. But the right-hand bookshelf is able to withstand dementia much better, and the books containing our emotions or feelings tend not to fall off so quickly. So how does this actually work? Imagine your grandparents have dementia and you spend a day at the beach with them, doing all those lovely things we like, having a bit of a sit down in the sunshine, going for a walk along the seashore, having an ice cream, or my favourite, having fish and chips. When they get home, they will very soon forget where they have been, what they have done, or that they have spent time with you, because their bookcases will be rocked and the book containing the memory of their lovely day will fall off that top shelf and be lost. But the book containing the emotion or the feelings of that factual memory of that lovely day will still be there. So they will keep the emotion of that lost factual memory and they will feel really happy, loved and cared for. So you can see how important it is that people with dementia are enabled still to do lovely things and to see people they love, because although they may not be able to keep hold of their physical or factual memory, they will keep hold of the happy thoughts that go with them.
We're Dementia Friends, and we can help by looking out for people who may seem confused and help them. Everyone should be a dementia friend.
We're Dementia Friends, and we can help by talking to others about dementia. It's important that others know about dementia.
We're Dementia Friends, and we can help by giving time and a listening ear if someone is looking confused in a shop. Being a dementia friend helps your community.
We're Dementia Friends, and we can help by telling others about dementia and how they can help. Becoming a Dementia Friend means you can help others.
Hello everyone, I'm Lynsey Tran from Dementia Friendly Worthing, and I want to say a huge thank you to you all for getting involved and supporting Dementia Action Week. I'm really excited to hear about your different ideas and actions that you're going to do to help make Worthing more dementia friendly. My top action this Dementia Action Week is to make as many dementia friends as I can. We're up to 3.8 million dementia friends in the UK. Can you become a dementia friend and help us reach 4 million?